Hey, what's up, my friends? Todd Falcone here. Welcome to toddfalcone.com. Hope you're having an amazing day. So a couple days ago, I did, really early in the morning, I did a Facebook Live on the subject of politics in network marketing. And I wanted to do a kind of a permanent post on that and put that on my blog and give you my thoughts on talking about politics if you're involved in network marketing. It's kind of an interesting thing. So here's the thing. First of all, you get to do whatever you want to do. It's a free place. You can talk about what you want to talk about. It's your Facebook wall. It's your audience that's listening to you. And so you've got the liberty and freedom to do whatever it is that you want to do. However, here's the thought that I want to give you. And you have to understand this. If you're involved in network marketing, and if you're involved in business, for example, even if you're not involved in network marketing, and you're strongly opinionated one way or the other, whatever way that is, left, right, extreme right, doesn't matter, you run the risk of offending a percentage of your audience, especially if you go a little too crazy and overboard. I mean, people can certainly express their opinions, and you can do whatever you want to do. I'm just giving you my advice from the standpoint of you running the risk of alienating a percentage of your audience. So if you were to, go on your Facebook page, for example, and go crazy about and yell about whatever, Donald Trump this, and that, and Hillary that, or whatever side it is, the other side sees it and they go, oh, wow, that's pretty offensive. Like even like the couple words that I used during this Facebook Live that I think would probably be pretty offensive to the other side, like somebody used the word libtard, which to me, regardless of that's just an ugly libtard. That's such an ugly phrase. And then using things like Cheeto head or whatever, any other term, that Donnie, for example, rather than President Trump. Regardless of how you feel, and I understand people are really strongly have their strong opinions about either side of the equation, and I get that. But if you're a growing network marketer, if you're a growing business person, you want to do everything that you can to cast a wide net and not offend people that may choose like, hey, I don't want to work with this person. Now, here's the beautiful thing about network marketing. You can work with whoever you want to work with. If you only want people on the right on your team, then talk about the left and whatever. If you want only people on the left on your team, then talk about the right, all you want. But just understand you're literally cutting yourself off at the knees and taking half of what your revenue could be, and it's going to go out the door. So I would just say be careful, because I've seen people do it, and I'm thinking, man, they've got to have people that are getting angry with them many times to the point. And the thing is, when people get angry, they tend to not really. Sometimes they don't even tell you. They just quit your team. They just disappear off into the sunset and go, oh, I just can't work with this person because I can't even believe what they just said. So maybe you'll get to a point in your life, and there are certainly business people that are multi-millionaires or billionaires that they can say whatever they want to say, and they certainly, in that case, still run the risk of people going, well, I'm not going to do business with that company because of that stance that person took. And I can think of two huge companies right now that come to mind, actually multiple companies that come to mind, where the head person is so outspoken about their political views, the CEO, for example, that there are a lot of people that have boycotted the brands or stopped using them. And maybe at that point where you're so rich and you've got so much money that you can afford to just piss it away and have people not want to do business with your company. But I think for the majority of people that are involved in network marketing that are looking to grow a group, you just simply can't afford to have half the people say, I'm not going to do business with you because of the way you are with your political stance. I have my political stance. I have my opinions and my thoughts, but I just don't take them to Facebook and throw it out there and cause a big stir about it, because it will offend a percentage of my audience. And I don't know. I mean, one way of putting it is, what if there was one person that you offended that, if you hadn't offended them, would have led you to millions and millions of dollars in volume and ultimately hundreds of thousands or even millions of dollars in long-term earnings? Can you afford that? Well, Todd, we could sit there and say, well, I haven't who is that person? Well, we don't know. We never know. You don't know who is going to lead you to who. You don't know what that person's potential is. You don't know who they know. And so this is the type of business where we want to really have as broad of a net as possible, in my opinion, again. So, but again, you can do whatever you want. And if you can afford to have half the people not do business with you because of your, outspokenness about your political views, or if you just don't, if you're fine with that, then that's cool. But I'm just saying that I've seen it happen. Then the other side, and I just say this for just a couple minutes, there's a second type of politics that I don't think should exist in network marketing. And it happens, okay? And that's when people get involved in, arguments, or there's egos, or there's, virtual water cooler talk, for example, or rumors or gossiping that's going around. And if that stuff's happening in your organization, I would call that politics. That's the politics of business. We're not talking about right, left, Democrat, Republican, whatever. We're talking about anything that takes away from productivity. And I learned a very long time ago that politics and production simply do not mix. So if you see something that's going on within your sales organization where there's rumors, there's gossip, there's issues, there's drama, could be in any kind of situation, then you need to address it. And you need to address it head on, and you need to do it as quickly as possible, because if you don't, it's going to fester, it's going to grow, it's going to cause alienation, it's going to cause who knows. I've seen situations where it erupts to a level where a highly productive person ends up leaving the organization. And again, there's another situation where you could have had massive amounts of volume, but that volume left you because the situation wasn't handled quickly. So we just don't have room for it. There's either politics or there's production. I learned that like almost 30 years ago. And the two cannot really exist in the same space, because it just, people start to go, what's going on over there? What's happening? And it takes them away from productivity. And in a business, what are we looking for? We're looking to increase sales, increase revenue, increase volume, increase profitability, not to have things that go on that pull away from our primary objective of growing a company. So, politics and business, I don't see really, especially for somebody who's looking to grow, where it has a place. But that's your choice. You're a free person. You can do what you want, or you can take my advice and just try to do your best to eliminate politics from the equation in your business. So I hope you're having a great day. I had to talk about this. This is a very important subject for the day. Have an amazing day. We'll see you on another video. Thanks for watching.